Om Shanti. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Brother Ritu is here. Rabi is also here. Good. Everybody is here. So let me get the aim clear. The purpose of this class is actually we want to create more hands. We want to create more hands so that we can help all the other countries, whoever needs help, including Malaysia, to build websites and have Baba's message uh, go into the society fast. So that's the whole idea. Okay. So I hope you're okay. So today we are going to see, I'm going to show you something today. And just take you. I'm going to share my screen now. I hope you have been doing your homework, so those who came last week, but it doesn't matter if you didn't get it. Today we're going to start fresh again. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So let me just... I am going to stop my video also. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you today what we are going to build. Okay. So today we're going to build something like this, and I'm going to try to make it very easy for you. So that's it. We have our logo. We have our Brahma Kumaris Foundation, Malaysia. This is for Malaysia. And then we have our navigation bar here. We have a photo, an image, and some write-up. And then we have some cards. These are called cards. All right. These are called cards. And we have our footer. That's it. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to have a logo. We're going to have Brahma Kumaris Foundation. We're going to have a navigation bar. And I think we can actually do it in one lesson. All right. So let's go back. So I'm going to close this. So what I'm going to do is, for those who are new, I'm going to create a new folder. All right. I'm going to create a new folder again on my desktop, which you can do. All right. So this is brand new. Let's forget last week's work. So and I'm going to call this, lesson 2. That's it. Lesson 2 web class or web page. So you can create a folder like this anywhere, but preferably you must know where it is. Okay, make sure you know where it is. So if you click open this, all right, it's going to click open. So can you create a folder for me? I'm going to wait for you. Create a folder for me. Okay, I'm going to wait. Okay. And open it, and let's create 2 more folders. Let's create 2 more folders inside. Let's call it as images. Let's have all the same name, small images, images. Okay. And I'm not going to have any videos this week, so let's forget the videos. Okay, so I'm just going to have images, but you can actually have another folder called videos, video or videos. The name is very important, because if not, whatever you write here, later we have to write the same name in the code. So I'm going to have 2 folders, right? So this is lesson 2. Can you see it's lesson 2? And then I hope you can do this. Is it okay? All right. And I'm also going to give you some photos. Let me just see. Okay. I'm also going to upload some photos for you. Let me just quickly upload some photos for you so that all of us can actually use it. Okay, I'm giving you a logo. Please download that logo. Could you do that for me in the chat? It's in the chat. Also download the 1 more photo, and I'm also giving you another one. So you've got 3 photos, 3 images. can you please download and save it inside this image file? Can you please do that? Make sure it's there. All right. So everybody has got this chat. In the chat, you can see I've uploaded 3 photos, 3 images. So make sure this
downloaded.
Okay, fantastic. But make sure it's downloaded into the image. Please don't download somewhere else, then it won't read. Okay, so that's important. So I'm going to just download, click to open, and make sure then you save it somewhere. All right, where will you save it? Save as, please save it correctly in the right place. Where would you save it? Images, website lesson. Okay, so today's lesson is lesson 2. Okay, so this is where I want to save it. So please save it at the right place. Okay, and then I'm also going to save this, save as. Okay, make sure it's lesson 2. Make sure it's lesson 2. Can you see? It must be saved in lesson 2 because that's our folder today. Save. No, I'm going to call it as, give the correct name, please. All right, so let's give correct name, main header. Your spelling is very important because whatever you write, okay, then BK logo, I'm also giving you a BK logo. Let's save it as, save as. All right, save as this. Sorry, again. So let's close this. Okay, so save this. Save this as lesson 2 BK logo. Okay, save. Good, then close it. Save as. Okay, main header. Good. I hope it's done. Let's click open. You should have 3. Okay. You should have 3 images like this. So let's get this correct. Have you saved it in lesson 2 web page? Today's lesson under images.
Yeah, done.
3. Okay, yeah. So, okay. Then when you put your mouse on top of it, can you see the logo is, what's the weight of the logo? What's the size of the logo? Is 97 kilobytes. And then my main header is about 600. And then this is about 36. All right. So whenever we want images, when we want to put images on the front page, we want to make sure that the size is small. 36 is good. This is 600. That's because it's big size, but I don't like 600. It should not be 600, but it doesn't matter for today. And here it is about 97. It's a bit big. We can make it smaller later. All right? Now, the reason is when you put all this on your front page, we must make sure that the total weight, the total size of the front page does not exceed, try your best, does not exceed 1 MB maximum. Try to maintain it below 1 MB. Because if it's more than 1 MB, then the loading or the opening of the page is going to be slow. So in places where internet is slow or people are using mobile data, it's going to take a lot of data and it's going to be slow. So if you want your internet, if you want your page to open fast, make sure your front page images are all total 1 MB. Make sure you don't want more than that. All right. So
how do I do that? How do I do that? How
Sorry,
do I
brother?
create 1 MB?
No, just total up. This is what, 97. This is 600 something. And this is 36. If you total up, it's still less than 1 MB. Can you see that?
788 KB.
So total comes about 800 maybe. So as long as we are below 1 MB is good, but if it's more than 1 MB, then we try to make, look at this, the size of this logo is very big. By making it smaller, we can actually reduce the size. Okay, we'll do that later, but today just giving you the understanding. Okay. So now I'm going to reduce this. Okay. All right. So this, we are now in lesson 2. Now let's open our Sublime text. This is our Sublime text, right? Sublime text, black screen. And let us create our coding file, right? So how do you do that? You can either click on this and say new file. That's also okay. Click a new file, you'll get untitled. Or you can just double click on this. Double click, can you see? It will come. So let's close that. Now I want to save this thing. So please save it as, make sure you save as, and make sure you save it in lesson 2 webpage. Don't go and save anywhere you like, so it won't work. All right, so this was last week, but I'm just making sure you are clear. Mine is in desktop, so go to lesson 2 webpage and save it as index.html. You must have .html and then click save. I'm going to wait for you. Make sure you are clear. All right. So this is what we did. So save it as index.html. HTML means the internet is able to read the language. It's a language. It's the internet language where everybody uses it, so that Google or Firefox or whatever gets to read the same language. So please save it. So once you save, in your Sublime text, you are going to see index.html. So this is very crucial. Now let's click your lesson 2 webpage, open, make sure you have all your 3 files in the same folder. All right? Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so this is what we are going to upload later. So we will upload this into our server later on. Good. So now let's move on into our, let's open Google, Chrome. Preferably use Chrome, it's easier, okay? But for today, it doesn't matter. So I've opened my Google. Now let's put Bootstrap 5. Okay, let's type latest one. Let's take Bootstrap 5. Let's everybody use the same one, because I think last week some of you might have used 5, and I'm not sure. I think maybe I was using 4. Okay, let's standardize and use Bootstrap 5. Please click Bootstrap 5. I'm going to wait for you. Click on it. And then it opens up, right? So this is Bootstrap 5. So how you know it's Bootstrap 5? On your right-hand side, can you see? You've got Bootstrap 5. There are also other releases or other versions, but let's use Bootstrap 5. Now, okay, you're all right? So good. So the search is on the left-hand side. What we're going to do is we're going to paste our instructions for Google to read our page. So let's put the instructions. As you know, last week's instruction is type starter template. Type starter template. Is it starter? Yeah, starter template. And then it says, okay, this is your starter template code. So all your codes are here, right? Okay, so let's just copy it. Make sure it's English. Make sure it's English. The EN means English. Some of you might have AR, Arabic. Okay, Arabic. Okay, so I'm going to say copy English. Doesn't matter if yours is Arabic. I'll change. We can change it. All right, so it is AR. Okay, EN English, correct? Okay, so please paste it in your Sublime. Okay, paste it in your Sublime. I think you know how to do it. And then please press Control S, which says save it, save. Make sure you save it. Last week also we learned how to save it. Okay, great. So everybody's okay so far. So today we're going to learn something else. We're going to use grid system, grid, G-R-I-D, grid. Grid is boxes. So boxes are the easiest way to do this. So now let's try this, okay? So now if you go back to your Bootstrap, sorry, if you go back to your index file, where's your index file? Here. Go back to your lesson 2 webpage, double click on your index. You should see hello world, right? Hello world. Hello world. Everybody is seeing hello world, or are you seeing any Arabic words? All right. So if you're seeing any Arabic, that's because probably you copied the Arabic starter template. So hello world is just testing. So now, last week we have learned the head. Can you see the head? From number 3 to number 12. Is head. The head is the instructions we have to paste for Google to read. So right now mine is from 4 to 13. Doesn't matter about the space, 4 to 13. So we're going to put lots of instructions here later on so that Google can find our web page easier. Right? It's no point having a web page if Google cannot find it fast. So this is where we must put all our instructions later on. Okay. Good. Then we have our body. Body is where we're going to type something. Okay. H1. Last week we learned. H1 means the header. So it's already written for us. But today I'm not going to use this. But however, can you see on my number 20, I've got optional JavaScript or something like that. I'm just going to press enter and push it down and create some space. It doesn't matter, just push it down. Okay, maybe push it to 33. Give some space here. So this is where we're going to write everything today. Okay, all right. So save it, please. I'm going to wait for you. And make sure you open your web page because we want to make sure it's working. If you don't see hello world, it's not working. It has to work. Anybody doesn't see hello world, then it doesn't work. Okay, good. Let's give 30 seconds for everybody to settle down. And okay. All right, so if you're going to Bootstrap, those who are ready, please go to Bootstrap and just type grid, G-R-I-D. Type grid, G-R-I-D. Okay, right, let's type Bootstrap. I'm going to type in my search box, G-R-I-D. All right, that's it, grid system. Can you see that? Grid system, just type enter. So the grid system is a box system. Can you see it's going to become like this? So this is what I want to paste. This is what I want to paste on my, what do you call, in my subline. So I'm going to paste it and it's going to look like this. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to paste this entire thing. I'm going to just copy it. I'm going to copy and go back to my subline. Everybody's clear? I just type grid system. And then the first one, let's choose the first one. Of course, there are many more, but forget that. Okay, forget that. Let's choose the first one, copy, put in your, all right. I'm also going to remove hello world because I don't want the hello world, forget it. So I'm going to delete hello world and it's empty. So now I'm going to paste it here, all right, paste, Control V. So I've got something like this, okay. And we want to tidy it up. Now, look at this diagram. I'm going to show you something. Now, if you please save it, make sure you save it, Control save. Now, just watch this. If I click, what's a div? A div means it's a box. Now, if I click on the div of the first line, can you see it's got dotted lines? Let me make this big. Can you see it's got dotted lines and dotted lines? Can you see? That's called a partner. One is opening tag. One more is the slash. That's a closing tag. You must have this. So let's say I accidentally deleted this when I'm copying and pasting. So when I click, can you see there's no line here? That is going to cause some problems later on in your web page where it might overlap or something will happen. But let's say I click the second one. Yes, it's got a partner. You see, I'm going to undo back. If you make a mistake, always undo. What I'm going to do is from 20 to 30, I'm going to just highlight. And then I'm just going to press tab, 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 tab. So you can move these things like this. Okay, and arrange it nicely. So let's save it. Can you just do that? And then after saving it, please go and see in your web page. Let's go and see web page. How it looks like. It just looks like this. Can you see? This is how my column looks like. That's it. Column, column, column. 3 parts, just like that. Okay. I hope you're okay. All right. So we've got 3 columns. Now let's take a look. So, but I can't see where the columns are because I can only see the text, but I can't see the border, right? I can't see the border. So in the column here, can you see? I'm going to place my mouse here. You can type 3 or 4 things at the same time. Watch what I'm doing. I press my control, you watch first, and then I put my mouse here, and then I put my mouse here. You see, I can type at the same time. This is how we make typing easy. So I'm going to say, please show me the border. I just put border and save. Can you please try that for me? Again, I'm going to show it to you again. All right, so I'm going to put my mouse after the COL. Can you see? Click on after COL, then hold your control key, and then press the mouse again here, click the mouse here again, so you can type same time. So type, what am I supposed to type? Border. I want you to show me the border. Where's the border? So just put border. That's it. So the border will appear. Save it, please. Make sure you save it. Can you please see? Make sure you see the border. Is anybody's functioning? Everybody's functioning well. Everybody's okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully okay. So good. So now let's close this. Yeah, I can see some border. All right. So let's say you want to make the border dark. Okay, you want to make the border darker? Yes, you can. You can just type border again, border dark. The first border is to show the line. The second border is just to show the color. Dark. You can say border, make the border dark. So this is, I'm just showing you the typing. Does it change? Yeah, it changed. Can you see it's darker now? Okay. I hope you're all right. Everybody's okay? Good. So this is, you don't need this. Later on, you can erase this, but this is just to show where is the border. Okay. So now let's learn the theory behind it. Look. So from, let's learn this. Please watch everybody. From left here to right at the end here, it's like 12 centimeters or 12 units. We call it as 12 units. So, but currently this is only 4 units, 4 units, 4 units. So each box is like 4 centimeter, not centimeter, but 4 units. Let's call 4 units. So let's say I want the first column to become 12 unit, second column 12 unit, third column, or maybe let's say first column I want 12 unit, second column I want 8 unit, third column I want 4 units, because total must be 12. So the first one I want 12 units, second one 8, and then the next one I want 4. Okay, so watch what's going to happen. I'm going to go and show you how to adjust. So I'm going to say the first column, click on the first column and say dash. Using the LG, LG means large screen, in the large screen, not mobile. LG means desktop or your laptop size. I want it to be 12. That's it. So let's save this. Can you please type for me and see what happens? And please check what happens. So what is LG? LG means large mode. That means in a big screen, when you see in a laptop. I want it to be full. 12 means what? Full size, 12 units. So save it and then please watch. I'm going to wait for you. Please watch. Anybody has been successfully, what you see? So you should see. Can you see what happened? The first column became 12. The next one, because I never give instruction, they divided equally. They divided equally into 6 and 6. So, but right now, I want to do this as 8. I want to keep this as 8, and I'm going to keep this as 4. Can you try for me? Let's do it now again. I'm going to show it to you again. So I'm now back to my subline. Please watch. I'm going to click on the second column. This is column. Dash LG, I want you to be 8 units. You see? And then the third one, I'm going to say, okay, because maximum only 12. So I'm going to say 8 plus 4, I want it to be 12. That's it. Please save it. And please check what's the difference. Is it okay? Are you getting it? So LG8 and LG4. Okay. So let's save it. Please make sure you save. If not, there won't be any changes. Go back here. Click on this. Can you see it changed? It became longer. So this is how now we create boxes, because in the internet page, everything is box. We place the image in a box, we type in a box. Everything is based on grid system or boxes. So we use grid system because this will enable us to see in the mobile. Once you use grid system, then it can be suitable for any mobile. Automatically, it will adjust. So that's why we want to use grid system. Okay. So right now, what I want to do, I want to use all 3 columns as 12. 12, 12, 12. Can you do that for me, please? So I just want to change as 12. I'm back to my subline. Change it to 12. I'm going to wait for you and change it to 12. Save. Please check what happens. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, everybody's all right. So LG12, I'm using LG12. Good. So everything is now LG12. Can you see? It became long. So now, why am I doing this? Because I want to put my logo in the top here. I want to type Brahma Kumaris in the second column or in the second row. And I want to put my navigation in the third row. Last week we did it differently, but this week I'm using grid system. So here I'm going to put my logo. Here I want to put Brahma Kumaris. And here I want to put my navigation bar. All right. So let's fill up the Brahma Kumaris first in the second row. All right. Second row. So I'm going to go back to my subline. Where's my second row? Here. So let's give some gap here so that you're clear. I just pressed enter. Can you see? Press enter. Give some gap. Press, so that you're clear. All right. So I just pressed enter. Okay. So now I've divided one. This is first column, first row, second row, third row. In my second row, I want to type Brahma Kumaris. But let's put header, H1. Remember last week, H1. Type H1 and then press tab. So it gives you a header. And then please type inside Brahma Kumaris, your country name or your center name, Brahma Kumaris in Malaysia Foundation. Brahma Kumaris Foundation. So I've got my H1, all right? Please check, save it. See what happens. Okay, once you've typed it, go back and check. What is H1? H1 means header. Header 1 means the size is really big. There's 6 headers, right? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. But H1 is the biggest size. You have learned last week. So let's check. I've got Brahma Kumaris. Right? Good. So the border is ugly, but later we can take it off. Good. So now, so far, okay, okay, I can have it here, or you can even have it in the middle if you want to. Okay. How to have the text in the middle? It's very simple. So I'm going to have you try first. Are you working? Is everybody successfully placed Brahma Kumaris Foundation? H1, yeah? Want me to show again? Please let me know. Just type H1. Go slow. All right. Now you have done that. On the first row now, row number 1 here, I'm going to place my logo. I want to put in my logo, right? So this is where I want to place my logo. And so I need to go to Bootstrap to get the codes for logo or for the image. So let's do that, okay? So I'm going to go back to my Bootstrap and click on my Bootstrap and say, I want a responsive image. Just type image, responsive. Can you see responsive? Watch my screen first. I want responsive image. Responsive means what? It changes size according to different gadgets. So go to responsive image and copy that code. Copy it, please. I'm going to wait for you. Please go to Bootstrap, responsive image, copy the code, and let's go back to our subline, okay? I'm going to wait for you. Go to Bootstrap, type responsive images, copy your responsive image code, which is this, and let's go back to our subline. Place it. I'm going to place it at number 23. Can you see 23? The first row. Place it in the first row. All right. Place it in the first row. Control V. I've just copied. All right. It looks like this. Okay. So now, hopefully you have pasted. Anyone has got problems? Let me know. So far, everybody's okay. Good. Good. Okay. Well done. I think everybody. I'm just reading the chat. Okay. Good. Now, after learning this, you don't have to build your website, but if you know how it works, then you can advise the person who's building it. So that's where, because sometimes when people are building it, they will just build fast. They think you don't know. So you can advise them how you want it. And then after people have built it, then you can make the small updates yourself. You don't have to build it, but at least you know how to update it, change photo, change certain names. So that can save you a lot of cost. Okay, now, so at number 23 now is the image. So image SRC, source. Where is your source? Where is your image coming from? So let's go and check where am I going to take. So I'm going to take my image from where? Here, images. So the name is going to be images. And then I'm going to choose BK logo. If you put your mouse on top of it, it's going to say PNG file. Can you see? It's a PNG file. So you need to type that PNG. So I'm going to go back to my subline. I'm going to type in my source. Watch first, then you do. I'm going to remove the 3 dots. I'm going to say images slash, what's the name? BK logo dot PNG. Save, stop. Okay. Please try this. And then check your web page. You might see a very big logo. Right? Okay, good. So let's check what happens. I hope you're able to type it. Images, please follow the exact spelling. If not, it won't read. Okay, even if your eye is big or small, everything has to follow exactly. Slash bklogo.png. Save it. Check. Hello world. Oh, my logo is too big. Okay. So you see, this logo is too big. That is why my logo is very big. That is why the size just now, if you go back to my folder, when I hover on top, I put the mouse, it was 97. 97 is quite big for a small logo. By right, the size is 97. You try and see. By right, it should just be about 10 or 20 kilobytes. I need to change that later. Right? But let's say I don't want to change it. I don't mind. There's another way of doing it. Let's make this small now. Okay. All right. So I think this is how you got it. Your logo is big, Brahma Kumaris Foundation. So then you can go back to your, everybody's got this, right? So then you can go back to your Sublime and say, hey, my logo is very big. I need to do some modification. So what we do is, outside the logo, please watch, outside the logo, outside the brackets. Can you see outside the brackets? Press style, type style, S-T-Y-L-E, enter. Style. What is style? Style is where we give instructions of what's the height, what's the color, what's the font size, what kind of font we want to use. Last week we saw this. So the style is always out of, remember, you must put it at the right place, outside of this. Don't put inside, then it will give you something else. So here I want to say in the style, I'm going to wait for you, get the style first. I'm going to wait for you. But for those of you who have done it, you can type inside height. So you can say, I don't want the logo to be too big. So what you can say is, you can say max height, maximum height. Type max dash height and max. I see it's already coming up when you type max. Max height. What's your height you want? How big you want the logo to be? I'm not sure. Max height, let's put, try 10 pixel or 20 pixel or 30 pixel or 40 pixel or 50 pixel. Try and see. What do you get? All right, you try. I'm going to wait for you. Max height, type max height. I'm just going to say 30 pixel. Maximum. All right, that's all I want, maximum. Save it, please. Don't forget to save. All right, put max height 30 pixel and then check your web page. How does it look like? Oh, it looks very small. Is it very small? If it's very small, then you can slightly make it big. Put 40 pixel if you think so, or put 50 pixel. Looks okay to me. Okay, maximum height. You can also type the minimum height. If you put minimum height, then of course it will be too big. Okay, so we've got this. Okay, I hope you've got getting this. Anybody is not getting this, tell me now. I'm going to wait for you. But of course, I want the logo to be in the center. I want the name to be in the center. I want the logo to be in the center, the name to be in the center. So then we can give instructions to the container. Container is the box which holds everything. The container is holding all the 3 rows. So Bootstrap, in Bootstrap, we can just tell the container, okay, please go to text center, please make it center. I'm typing it now, American spelling, save it. Can you see, I just type at number 19. After the container, just type text center, that's it. Save. Please check, is there any changes? I'm going to wait for you. Okay, you're getting it? Good. So let's check. Oh, good. Everything is here. Excellent. All right. So now you've got all these three things. You can remove your border if you don't want, because the border can be there, but we can remove it anytime later. All right. Okay. So you have done your header. You have done your header. Okay. Of course, changing the fonts and all that can come later, but last week I did teach you something. Okay. So now, next part, I want to place, everybody's okay, right? Any confusion, anyone? Okay, so far, good, good, good. Okay, yeah, good. So I think this is good. Okay. Now I want to add my navigation bar here, navigation bar. Can you see navigation bar? I'm going to add it here. So let's go to the Bootstrap. I'm going to Bootstrap and say I want a navigation bar, nav bar. Type enter. So I'm going to wait for you. Please go to your Bootstrap, type nav bar. You can select whatever you want, but let's make it standardized for now. There, that's your first nav bar. If you want to, you can. I'm not choosing the search with the search because the search will require something else. Okay, we are not going to learn this now. And you can also choose, okay, what else is there? You can choose, let's choose, you can choose this if you want to, disabled, okay, disabled, but the one, let's go down, let's look for drop down link. Drop down, there, drop down link is here. Let's choose this, let's choose this. Can everybody see this? I'm going to wait for you. Please copy it and paste it in your third row. Do it, don't wait for me, you go and try. Okay, so copy this nav bar which has got the drop link. Can you see the drop link? Okay. All right, drop link. Copy this thing. Go back to your subline and just paste it at your column. Just paste it at your third row, All right, you might want to give some space here because there's going to be too much of quotes. All right, so you better do that. So let's give some space here. And wow, there's a lot of stuff. So let's save it first. Let's see it later. There's a lot of things here. Okay. So I've pasted it at number 32. Mine is starting at 32. But it looks so, what do you call, not arranged. So what you can do, smaller and highlight if you want to highlight. This is scary. I mean, this is sometimes can be dangerous because you might accidentally delete certain things. You just tap, 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 it will move to the right. Okay, it can be quite dangerous if you don't do it slowly because you might accidentally delete something and then it won't read. So please save it. Okay, so I've pasted it at number 32. Okay, so let's check. There, that's it. See that? So that's how it looks looking. Okay. Now I want to remove all my borders now. Okay, so let's remove the border. But before that, can you see there's is everybody's okay here? We're gonna wait for you. If you click. Yeah, it works. Good, 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 good. Okay, so all this not working yet. So we'll keep that for maybe lesson 3, because today we want to create the frame. And the next week we will work from the frame and learn how to link to multiple pages and so on. But today is just this. Okay. So now if you see, there's a space on the left and there's a space on the right. Here, empty space, empty space, empty space. That's because, let's go back. That's because this is a container. This container is only 80%. So if you see the word container, it only goes 80%. If you want 100% container, then you must type the word fluid, fluid. So let's go back to our web page. All right, I'm going to make this smaller. Where is it? There. Can you see this at number 19? That's my box, right? That's my container. The name of this box is called container. So I'm going to change the name and say, okay, make it 100%, please. So after the word container, I'm going to put dash fluid. Fluid means 100%. That's it. So please type fluid, save it, see what happens. There. Can you see that? So you've got fluid here. Now remove all the borders. Where's the border? Just let's remove all the border. Careful when you delete. Do not delete any of the commas. All right, don't delete the comma. So I'm going to remove the border slowly, please. Do not rush. You do it on yourself. I'm going to delete all together. So I'm going to press Control, press here, and look for another border. Where's the other border? Another border, one border, two border. My borders are at 22, 26, and 30. So I put the mouse there and slowly, don't rush, okay? Because I do not want you, I'm deleting the border, can you see? I do not want you to delete the comma at the top. Can you see that? Do not delete the comma. Okay, save. I've just deleted the border. Save, please, and check how it looks like. It looks neat. Looks neat. Can you see that? That's it. We have done a simple header. It's very simple, right? We have not styled it or give color or what, but it's a simple header. Okay, so now let's add a main photo image. Everybody's okay? And so far? Good. Good. So I've done my header here. Nice, very neat. Looks white and pure. Okay. Of course, you can add color later on, but not now. Okay, maybe we'll do later. So let's add some photos here. Since Sister Shivani is coming to Malaysia, I want to add Sister Shivani's photo here. All right. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Bootstrap. No, I'm going to go back to my Sublime, and I want to put a photo here. So the photo comes after the nav bar. So I need to go back to Sublime and after the navigation bar. All right, so let's move to somewhere here. So here's at 69, 68, anyway. So I want to make a note. How to make a note? Press Control and forward slash, Control, the question mark, Control, question mark. So you'll get some lines coming out, and then you say main image. So I know now, and then you can put some lines there, type. Right? So then when there's a lot of quotes, you know where to read. So let's say you have done this page, and then somebody else comes to update. So this kind of instructions are very useful for teamwork. If you are one person, it's okay. But if you do and others don't know, so you have to give instructions. So this is the main image. So in this main image, I want to do a photo here, right? So this bottom don't touch. That's the instructions for Google again. So I'm going to paste my logo, my photo here, right? So let's go back to Bootstrap and say Bootstrap. So this time I'm going to say I want a card, C-A-R-D, card. Type card, enter. So these cards are ready-made. So go to cards. I'm going to wait for you. Please go to Bootstrap now. Go to Bootstrap now and type cards. Okay, type cards. Scroll down. See, there are many types of cards. This is a one card, something here. You're going to use this later. But let's look for something where I have an image. There are many types of cards. You can copy any one of this can be placed. So I'm going to just scroll down. Some are called kitchen sink. What is that? Kitchen sink is a card, and then there are many things here. All clickable. All are clickable. So if you want people to like click, 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 go many places, this is a good stuff. Okay. Then we have a header and footer. That's good. We're going to paste this later as the footer. Let's scroll down. There's the card. There is the card. Okay. I want a card with an image. It was right at the bottom. I hope it's there. Okay. There. Image caps. The name is image caps. So here there's going to be an image and then some write-up. Can you see that? So image caps. So this image cap has got two things. It's got two cards, one card here and another card here. Here are two cards. So the codes are given for two cards. Can you see? This is the first card. And then this is a second card. Okay, watch first, watch first. So that means this is for the first card. Can you see? First card. And then this is for the second card. So I just want one card, that's it. But this one is for image bottom. Can you see? Image bottom. And where is it? This one is at image top. So I just want the image top. This is for like two sizes, okay? All right. Okay. So let's choose this. But before you choose this, if you notice, the card doesn't have a container. You need a box. If you don't have a box, then it will not sit properly in a mobile device. So it's best to have a container. All right. So before we actually choose this is called image cap. Let's go and get our container again. So I'm going to go to my container. Or let's go to grid, please. Grid, G-R-I-D. I'm going to get my grid system. Go back to grid system. I'm going to wait. Go to your grid system in your Bootstrap. I'm going to wait. And look for your grid again. Yeah, so this is it, the grid. Okay, can. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this column. Okay, I'm going to copy. Everybody's okay? Copy the container, grid system. This grid system has got a container, so it's easier. So let's go and paste it in our Bootstrap. So I'm going to go back to my main image at 71. Let me show you first, then you do. Paste it here. Okay, could you do that for me, please? All right, paste here. I'm going to wait for you. I'm just going to make it beautiful a bit. Highlight and tap. Okay. So I'm going to wait for you. Is it okay? So I've got columns here. I want to have two 2 columns, 2 rows only, 2 rows. Because I want to create something like the card just now, right? The card, the photo on top, wording down. That's it. I want to do something like that. Okay. So let's try. Is everybody okay here? Anybody's got a problem? Okay. Okay, so far so good. All right, so let's go back. So save it, please, save it. Now here in the first row, let's create some space so that you're clear. Okay, everybody's okay, right? Any confusion, just ask me immediately. So let me just push it a bit, tab, okay. So if you click on any of the div, make sure they all have partners, partners, can you see? So as long as they have partners, you're on right track. Now on this part here, I want to put in the image, the first one at 75, I want to put image 75. So go to your Bootstrap, copy responsive image. Can you please do that for me? Go to Bootstrap, copy responsive image code. Go there. So go back here. Where's it? Bootstrap. I'm also in Bootstrap, responsive images. Okay. So please copy that. Responsive images. Copy that and paste it in your first row of the, like that. I've just pasted at 75. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, so those who have done it, now the column, can you please change the column into LG12? How's that? The rows, huh? I want LG12. I want single. So let's do that first. But here, I just want 2 rows. Here we have 3 rows. Can you see? 3 rows. There are 3 rows. I don't want. So let's delete one of the row. Please delete one of the row carefully, please. So 82 to 84, I'm deleting. Highlight, and press delete. That's it. Gone, deleted. So right now, I only have 2 columns, 2 rows. Okay. And then I want to give instruction that each column should be length of 12 units. How is that? Length of 12 units. So I'm going to show you. We have shown this just now, but let's go here. Click on near column. Press control and column. Please put like this first. I'm going to give you time. And then press dash LG dash 12. Again, press dash, LG means what? Large screen, dash 12. So I'm going to type now, dash LG dash 12. Good, save it please. Okay. All right. Hopefully okay. Excellent, okay. Now we want to put the photo. Where to put the photo? Photo is at 75. Image, SRC, right? Which photo you want to put? Which image you want to put? Please go and check in your folder. All right. So let me take you to my folder first. Where's my folder? All right. Mine is at desktop. Lesson 2 web page. Images. The name is main header. And the H is big. In my writing, the H is big. PNG file. So you have to follow exactly. If you don't follow, it won't work. All right. Main header.png. So I'm going to put that in. All right. So I'm going to type images. Please start doing. Slash main header dot png. Save. Let's wait. I'm going to wait for you. Please see anything happens or not. You can check your web page. The spelling must be correct. Capital H means put capital H. Whatever you have typed doesn't matter. Whatever you have typed, just follow exactly .png. If your file is JPG, put .jpg. Okay, so that must be exact. If not, it won't read. Let's check what happens. Okay, save. Okay, once you have typed images, okay, let's go back. Hello world. Nice. That looks cool. Correct? But there's a gap by the side, right? There's a gap by the side. I think you know why. Because we're using a container. We are not using a container fluid. So if you want full 100%, then you must change it to fluid. If you want to try, you can try and see. So I've put my image at 75. Anybody is having a problem? I'm going to wait for you. Can you please copy some text and put in the second row about Sister Shivani? If you want to put, that's also fine. So let's do it together, okay? Okay. And everybody's getting it. Anybody's got difficulty? I'm going to wait for you. Can, right? Everybody, wow. Okay, I'm amazing people, all of you. Well done. Well done. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. All right. Good. So you're getting it, right? So let's move on. So now, do you want to try adding the fluid? Let's try adding the fluid. See what happens. I'm not sure. So where to add the fluid? At 71. Can you see the container? Container means 80%. If you want 100%, then you have to type dash fluid. You try and see what happens. I'm going to wait for you. Fluid means the container is from left to right 100%. So no fluid means goes to 80%. So whichever you like, if you think this is nice, then do it. It depends on you. Okay? All right, good. Think you're getting it. Okay, good.
Mine only went on one side. Eh?
Sorry?
Mine justified only on the left, didn't go to the right.
Oh,
to the
really? I think maybe, that means you have undo. You have typed something wrongly. It didn't go to the left. It just says you have done a mistake. So please undo once or twice and retype it properly. Maybe there's a gap here, I think. Let's check.
Okay. Oh, gap. We need a gap or something. Okay.
Okay, something like this, yeah. Okay, so if you're happy with this, let's leave it. If you're not happy, let's remove it. So anytime something goes wrong, just undo a few steps, go back, and retype. It's probably you went too fast, and so some comma or something got deleted, okay? So do you want to maintain the fluid? Okay, let's maintain it, okay, if you like it. Now, and then can you see this photo here, the image? The image is touching the nav bar. You can also give a gap if you want to, okay? You can give a gap. How to give a gap? So on the container fluid, just say, after the fluid, just say margin top. What's margin? Out of the box. Gap between boxes. Margin top dash, let's put 3. Maximum is 5. You can put 3. So margin top. Empty means margin top. So you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and see what happens. See, it moves down. Is it necessary? If you feel it's not necessary, then don't. But I'm just going to leave it. Okay, I've got a margin top. Okay, empty. All right, good. I hope you're okay. Next, now that you can see our web page here, let's test how will this look like in a mobile phone, in a phone. So see what I'm going to do. Now I'm on my web page, right? Right click your mouse and move down and click on inspect. Can you see this is how it's going to look like in your web page, in your phone? Can you see? Did you get this? Did you get this? Anybody is not getting this, then if you're not getting this, watch me first. If you're not getting this, you have to click either here. Can you see this part? Here, somewhere here. This is for iPad. This is for your pad, iPad. So this is for mobile view. You can choose your phone here. Let's make this big. Okay. So you can choose your phones here, what phone you want to use. And then here's 75%, make it 100%. So this is how in iPhone 14, it's going to look like this. So that's good. What we have done is mobile friendly. So if people want to click on this, that's because this is text center. It doesn't look so nice for me. I hope it goes to the site. Okay. All right, fine. So check and see whether this works for you. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Everybody is seeing it nicely in your phone. Okay, anybody is not able to see, let me know. Okay, can? All right. Can, right? Okay. Let's put some text for Sister Shivani. Okay, let's put some text. Okay, I think I don't want this fluid. I'm going to delete this fluid. Doesn't matter, you can keep it. I'm going to delete the fluid and bring it back here. Okay. Okay, good. Hopefully, all right. Never mind about beautifying for now. Let's learn some stuffs now. So now I want to type some stuffs here about Sister Shivani. Okay, so let's put some stuffs. So first thing I want to put is, I'm going to say here, I'm going to go back to my sublime and say H1. H3, let's put H3 smaller and say BK Shivani. First line. Okay, save it. BK Shivani. And please check how it looks like. BK Shivani is a bit small. Let's make it big. How to make it big? Choose H1. So let's choose H1, BK Shivani. Next line, type H3. Smaller, tap again. Type something else. Let's put a world-renowned speaker. A world-renowned speaker. Save it. What else can you put? Let's make it even smaller. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Save. Please type this too in the second row. Okay. You've got something here. Can? Okay, great. And let's type something else, like put some paragraph, P. P means paragraph. I type P. Let's make this big. P means paragraph. P and then press tab, tab, tab. So please type something. What can we type? Copy some text somewhere, please. So let's go and copy some text. I'm going to go somewhere and copy some text. Let's go to Bootstrap. Is there some text here you can copy? Here. I'm just going to copy this text from somewhere and paste it there in the paragraph. That's it. Any text is fine. Any text is fine. Just tap, tap, tap. Okay, make it nicer. Any text is fine. So let's check how it looks like. Just they have got some writing. Okay, so that's good enough. Good, fine. All right. So this you can do as your homework. You can add some stuffs and so on. So what did I do? I have placed the image, and then I've placed H1 Shivani, make it smaller, H3, and then I've got P is paragraph. I've got some text coming up. I want to explain something. So you have just explained the photo. All right, you got it? Now let's do some modification now. Please watch. I'm going to modify this. Now, is everybody with me up to now? I'm going to modify. Okay. Now, if you are watching my page, remember from left to right is 12 unit. Right? Left to right is 12 units. So here also is 12 units. What will happen if I make this into 6 units? Are you listening to me? And if I make this into 6 units, test and see what happens. You want to test? Let's try. How to test? Remember, we wrote 12 here. Change that 12 to 6 and 6. Try and see what happens. I'm going to wait for you. Try, remove, put 6, save. I'm going to wait for you. Try and see what happens. Okay, let's check. Anybody successfully changed? Yeah, it became different. Can you see it's now different? The nav bar is going towards too much to the side. Huh? Okay, now. Can you see? So now you have, now why we want to do this? Because sometimes it's the strategy. What strategy? Because when somebody opens the page, we want to pack a lot of information in just one look. So if you want to pack a lot of information, then you do things smaller. I think this looks very nice, isn't it? So you can just remove. So when you do like this, you can put multiple information and one look, they can see what is so interesting. So it's all strategy, all right? Okay, so I'm going to undo it. I'm going to undo it and change it back to 12. Save it, please. All right, please save. No, don't worry, you'll come back to it. Okay. This is different. This is like, okay, people have time to scroll down. If you want people to scroll down, then do it this way. Okay. Can? Okay, so let's do something else. Now, I also want you to copy the whole thing, the same old thing, and place it below. So what I'm going to do is like this. Is watch. Bring this division up. Just press delete. Okay. So remember, this is my header, right? The Shivani's header. And then this is the text, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say, I want to now do the second row. I'm now in my subline, second row. So I'm going to put some notes here, control the question mark, and say row number 2 of information or whatever. So I'm just going to put this information here like this. Can you please type it out for me? Row number 2. So people know that, okay, row number 1 is over. Okay, are you ready? Okay, now if you're ready with that, I want to copy this main image. 71, click 71 division. Where's the partner? The partner is at 85. Watch first, watch first. I'm at now 71. If I click 71 and I've got 85 years the partner, I'm going to copy from 71 to 85. Copy, all right? Please copy it. Watch first, then you just do. And please paste it back here at row number 2. But this time, change the column to 6. Can you please do that for me? Save it. Change it to 6. 6. 6. So, all right, please see what happens. Do you know what I just did? I took the whole big image, which is 71 to 85, copy it, highlight and copy, and paste it. I pasted it at 88, 89, 90, somewhere there, row number 2. After pasting, I want it smaller, remember? So change the column LG 12, change to 6. Can you do that for me? Please save it. Save it. And please see how your web page turns out to be. Okay, refresh. So now you have another, of course, I'm just showing you the pattern. You change the photo later or whatever, all right? So you can change the photo later, doesn't matter. All right, so we've got something like this coming up. Okay. Are you able to get it? I'm going to wait for you. All right. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, save. Is everybody okay? So you've got something like this. Okay, you see? All right. Any confusion up to now? Are you okay? All right, so everybody's getting it right? Okay, fantastic. Good. Now, let's see. Now I'm back to my web page. Watch my web page, please. Please come back. Are you okay? Everybody's all right? Watch my web page. See what happens. I'm going to scroll down, But when I scroll, you see my nav bar is going missing. It's going up. So then if people want to click and go to some other page, the nav bar is missing. So I want my nav bar to remain. I want all these 3 things to remain there, only the bottom part to move. You see that, what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back to my sublime and say, go back right to the top. The body is at 17. My body is at 17. At number 19 is your nav bar and all those big box, right? The big box is there where it's holding the logo, the Brahma Kumaris Foundation. All that is at number 19 in my page. Now you watch first, you watch. So in that box container fluid, remember, text center, right? I'm going to say, okay, I want the top not to move. So the instruction for that is sticky dot dash top, sticky top. So just type sticky top, and so your box sticks, doesn't move. Check and see. Type and check whether it works. Are you okay? Okay, so what happens? Let's check. I'm going to go back to my refresh. Oh, there it moves. But the thing is, because there's no color to my Brahma Kumaris Foundation background, so that's why you can see this so transparent. So let's give a color here. Let's give a color, all right? Let's give a color if you want to. So let's give a color. Let's put background white color. Let's try. Go back to your Sublime. Same at number 19. Watch first. I think there's a background called white. So BG dash white. You should have. Okay. Save, BG white. I'm going to type BG white. See whether it becomes white. Beside the sticky top, type BG white, or you can put BG light, very light gray. Okay. Yeah, there, it's got a white there. Can you see? So when I scroll, it goes behind. So this is the method. So is everybody's okay? I put BG white. Save it. Okay, so this is how you get things moving, but it moves behind the logo, behind the foundation, and so on. Let's put BG white. Now, what are the colors that exist? If you want to know, just go to Bootstrap and type background color. I will tell you what's the code for the color. All right. Okay, so let's forget this. I hope you're okay. So let's do one more stuff. Okay, let's do one more stuff. Hopefully, okay. Everybody's okay. Now I want to put cards. Okay. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Bootstrap. And I'm going to type grid again. Grid system. Copy grid, please. And you know what to do, right? Okay, let's copy the grid. Copy. And please paste it. Copy the grid. Paste it. And let's put another instruction. Control question mark. Row number 3. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. I type first. And I'm going to wait. Please type row number 3. And here I'm going to paste at 108, 109, 107. Please paste the grid just now. All right. Can you please paste the container and the grid which you copied? I'm going to wait for you. Type row number 3 and then paste the container. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, please paste. What we're going to do is after pasting, you will have 3 columns, right? 3 rows. Let's make it 4 rows. Do you know how to do 4 rows? I'll try and see how to make 4 rows. Okay, so I'm going to paste it. So, and then beautify a bit, highlight, tap. Okay. So I want to make 4 columns. Let's have 4 columns, not row, columns. So let's create some space. Is everybody okay? Okay, good. So I've got 4 columns here. Let's beautify a bit. 3 columns. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy one of it. Copy one. Look at what I'm doing. I'm copying 115 to 117. Anyone will do, but I'm just copying the partner and the partner. Copy and just paste it. Give some space, paste. So now I've got 4 columns. 4 columns. Are you getting it? Please save it. Let's check how it looks like. Now, because I have 4 columns, automatically it will become 3 units each, 3 units each, because remember, total is 12 units. So each one will become 3 units, automatic, even if you don't say it. Okay, get it, huh? Okay. But you can say it if you want to. You can say dash LG3. Dash LG dash 3, that's fine. Okay, so are you okay? All right, so save it. Let's see how it looks like. So yes, I've got 4 columns here. Can you see 4 columns? But nothing is there, okay? So now I'm going to go back to my Bootstrap Everybody has got 4 columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Good. Now let's go to Bootstrap and say, I want some image cards. Type cards. I'm going to wait. Go to your Bootstrap now. Go to cards. Go to cards. Okay. I'm going to choose the first one. First one is good enough for me. There, the first one. Can you see image cap and card title and something, right? Okay, good. So let's copy this first one. Cards. Go to cards in Bootstrap. Copy the first one. Copy the first one. Okay, just copy it. Copy. After copying, go back to your Sublime. Paste in each of the column. Got it? Paste in each of the column. So let's paste it. Let's paste the first one. It doesn't look so nice. Wait. So let's beautify a bit first. Now let's do the first one first. Then only we copy and paste everywhere. Okay, just paste one enough. One. Okay. Now, if you pasted it, please save it. I'm going to wait for you. Hang on, please wait for me as well and watch my screen if you are done. I pasted it in 112 up to 119. 112 up to 119 is where I copied the card and pasted it. Is it okay? All right. Okay. Now, if you are all right, I don't want the style here. Can you see the style has got a width? Let's remove the width. We don't want the width. Okay. You can just remove the whole style if you want to, or just remove the width alone. Okay. Maybe later we might use the style. Okay, just leave it like that. Just leave it as style with the 2 brackets. That's fine. Just leave it, or completely delete. But when you delete, careful, don't delete any of the arrows or bracket arrows or whatever. Please save it. Okay. And in 113, my screen 113 is IMG, image source. Can you please put an image? The image name is WP. You can see it in your image. Go to your image. WP, can you please copy that? Or let's check. Where's that WP? There WP is here. WP is a JPEG file, JPG file. Can you please paste it for me? Where must you paste? It's paste in 113. The 3 dots has to be removed. Okay, please do it for me. I'm going to wait for you. Image SRC, right? Inside the brackets, you put images slash, what's the name of the picture or the photo? WP dot JPG. Save it, please. And just see how it looks like. Just see how it looks like. Save. Cool. Okay, there. We've got something here. So we've got 4 cards here. Okay. All right. Of course, there's too much of write-ups here. So let's remove some write-up later. Okay. So your work. I like this photo. All right. But hang on. Let's do something. So mine is like this. Mine is I've got here. Okay. So far, all right. You okay? And right? Okay. I'm going to wait for you. Any problems? So now let's, before we copy this and paste in all the columns or the rows, let's do some understanding here. So what I'm going to do is, at 111, can you see there's a class, there's a column, right? I just want to see the border. Where is the border? So I'm going to type border. I just want to see where is the border. Save it. Save. Please check. Type border. You can put border dark if you want to, or just border. That's fine. Let's see what happens if I put border dark. Okay, or border. Or border dark. Does it work? It's there. Or border. The border is there. Can you see there's a border? There's a border there. Right? There is a border. When you put border, the border comes in. Okay. But I want to give some space between the picture and the border. The picture and the border. Space. Some space between the border and the picture. So that's called padding. Padding. All right. Padding is inside the box. So all you have to do is type P dash. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, maximum 5. I'm going to put 5 and see what happens. So I put border P dash 5. P dash 5. Save it. See what happens. I'm going to wait for you. So you start with putting border. I put border at 111. Then I put padding 5. All right. And check what happens. I think it's going to become smaller because padding. This looks nicer. It looks smaller. Can you see there's a padding? Can you see that? The padding has happened at P5. So it gives space. Okay, so if you want like that, then we can have this padding. Okay, so good. Now, I'm quite happy with this, but I want to remove some of this text. Let's remove this text. I don't want this text. Okay, just keep one line enough. So I'm just going to keep some quick example. That's it. All right, so the rest I'm going to remove. So go back to your subline. Remove some of the text. Just keep some quick example. The rest, careful when you delete. All right, careful. Do not delete the P or the brackets, whatever. I'm going to delete 116, some of the text. I'm going to wait for you. All right. At 116, the P, paragraph. Some quick examples. So delete that and just keep a few. Check how it looks like. You okay? Save it. Click. Okay, looks okay to me. Good. Okay, fine. All right. So if you don't want the padding, you can remove it or make the padding smaller. That's fine. Okay. All right. I like this thing. So I'm going to just copy the same thing and put in all the 3 columns. But I'm going to remove the border. I don't want the border anymore. All right. So are you okay? But it's okay. I'm going to wait for you. So the first step is let's remove the border. Let's delete the border. Okay, highlight the border and just delete. I don't want the border anymore. Save. Okay. Copy from where? So click on the partner 111. You click on the division of 111. Please watch my screen first. The partner is 120. Please copy it properly. Must copy the correct partners. 111 is 120. Partner, copy the whole thing. 111, 120. Copy. And please paste it in all the 3 columns. Can you do that for me and see what happens? All right, let's paste it here. Paste it. Paste in the second column. Paste in the third column. Save it. Save. And then please check how it looks like. Okay. Oops. Why is it so small? What's the difference? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Mine looks different. Anybody has got something nice? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Okay, column. Okay. Oh, this is very big. This is small. Why is that so? Is that how it looks like? Is everybody getting what I've got, or you got something different?
Same as what you have.
Same?
Yeah, the same.
Wait. What did I do wrong? Did I miss something? P5. Okay, column. Okay, so image top. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure, maybe I've done some errors. So I'm going to undo it. Okay, it's quite common sometimes. I'm going to undo it 3 times. Undo. So let's check again. All right. So sometimes when it happens like this, we just undo. Okay, I undo 3 times. So all these 3 things will go away. Okay, I've got this. I need to think, why is it like that? Okay. So I'm going to try something else. I'm going to say specify the column here. Please watch my screen. Dash LG dash 3. Why 3? Because I'm going to put 4 pictures. So I want 3 units. So let's save it and see what happens. The instructions. So now it became smaller. Can you see? So instruction is LG must be 3. So let's put that LG must be 3. The instruction wasn't clear, so it got confused. So it started arranging one big, one small, trying to fit into the 4. So please put LG3 dash LG dash 3. And now you copy and paste it again. Right? Now, the other problem would be, wait, hang on, must be very careful. Please watch what I'm doing here. I think the mistake I did just now was I copied from 111 to 120. That was a mistake. You know why? Because the column is already there. This column at 122 is already there. So I'm pasting columns twice. So that was a mistake. So the right thing to do is I shouldn't copy the column LG3. Rather, I should just copy from card style. Can you see? 112 to 119. That's what I should copy and paste. So please do this for me. So do not copy the column because the column's already there. So my mistake was just now I copied the column and pasted into another column. That was wrong. Copy the content inside the column, which is from 112 to 119. Copy that. Now put into each column. The LG3 is not necessary because, as I said, it's automatically arranges. Okay, so when you make a mistake, then you know, oh, things don't work. So just redo, undo, and then check. Okay, so now paste it into the column. Pasted 1, pasted 2, 3, and paste 4. Save. Okay, please check. Hopefully it should work. Now it's too big. Oh, why? Okay, so looks like it needs an LG3. Oh, because there's no padding 5, right? So please put padding 5, put LG3 for everything. So I'm just going to copy LG3 and padding 5. All right. So you'll see one is big, one is small. The reason is the first picture has got a padding, the others was not. So I'm going to put padding for all. So let's go back. So let's, okay, column, control column, right? So I put my mouse at the column, and column. Type dash LG dash 3. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. Please try. Please try. After you've typed dash LG dash 3, give some space and type P5. Was it P5? Yes, at the top. Yes, please type P5. That's the padding. So now everybody has got the same padding and same size. All right, let's try. I hope you're okay. You're getting it. Anybody successfully done? I've got something nice. Good. Okay, good. So I've got 4 photos here. You also should have 4 cards like this. These are cards, very useful. All right, because you can have lots of information, especially if you are having like workshops and programs and so on. All right. So what I would like you to do is, in your first card, can you see the card title? If you're seeing my screen, the card title, can you please change it to positive thinking, first one. Second one, change it to stress management. Third one, change it to, what else do you have? Give some name. Fourth one, change it to something. All right, could you do that for me? So I'm going to do it, but together, okay? So where is it? Card title, look for card title at 115. Mine is at 115. Type the white color is the text. Yellow is the name. Don't play with the name, only the white color text. So let's type there, remove the card title. I'm removing my card title and I'm going to type positive thinking. All right, save it, please. Check. Good. So now you're promoting your positive thinking. Now let's say people want to register. They want to register. Okay. All right. So now, so you've got positive thinking right now. Some quick example. Can you just put a date? Put today's date or next week's date or some other date. All right. Let's put some date. What date is that? So let's put 20th of September, 2023. Okay. 5 p.m. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Okay, please save it. Or do you need to put 2023? Not necessary. September. Okay. So just put the date in the card text. I've done a mistake. Okay. Okay, save it. 5 p.m. at 20 September. All right, you can put 2023. It's fine. Put the date so they know when is it. Save it. Okay, good. Now you want them to click, go somewhere, right? So that goes somewhere. Can you change to click to register? Can you do that for me? Click to register. Where is it? Goes somewhere. I'm at 117. That goes somewhere. Please change to click to register. So delete. Let's click it and click to register. Okay, save it. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, how do you get them to register? Now let's try clicking. Does it work? Click and see. It doesn't work. It just goes up. So I want it to work, right? You need to link it to somewhere. So where do we link it? All right. So let's go to Google Document. Are you all, everybody's okay so far? All right. The rest of it you can do as homework, but right now, click to register, right? Click to register. So now let's go to Google Document. Is it Google Form or something? Well, I'm going to go to my Google Form. Google Form online, let's say. Okay, I'm now in Google Form. Go to Forms. I think this is the one. All right, I'm just going to click one. Okay, yeah, I've got this here. So I'm just going to create very fast BK, positive thinking, positive thinking. All right, so that's it. That's it. Okay, good. So can you see that? Okay, and so, and this is, I think this is the link. I'm not an expert in Google document. So this is, I think, this is the link, if I'm not sure. If I'm, okay. So copy this link, copy this link, copy this link, and, okay, not this. Okay, copy this link and go back to your subline. Let me show you. At 117, can you see AHREF and there's a hashtag? That's where you paste it. Remove the hashtag and paste the link. I pasted the link, save it. I saved it. Let's watch, see what happens. Let's watch it. So now let's say I'm at Hello World. Can you see it takes me to my Google document? So again. Sorry, again. Can you see now? I'm on my page. I click there. So people will just fill up and send to you. It comes to you. So people have registered. All right. So again. So this is what you can do. But hang on, you can do that later. Let me just show you one more stuff. Supposing now, I'm going to show you very fast. This you can do now. Second one. All right. Second one. Second one is, let's say, stress management. Okay, you watch first, then I can. But this time, let's give a date also. I'm going to give a date. So I'm going to say 30th of September 2023, also at 5 p.m. Good. But this time, I'm going to say, all right, let's save it. I want them to click, right? But I'm going to say, don't register, but visit the YouTube. Visit YouTube. So can you see now? Let's save it first. Watch first, just watch. Okay, this goes somewhere, right? Let me refresh. Can you say it says visit YouTube? Oh, this is a bit big. All right. So let's remove this. Okay. So stress management is stress. Let's put stress in it. Okay. Okay, so visit YouTube. Now, if you click visit YouTube, it's not taking you anywhere because you have not linked it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. Watch first. And I am going to go to my channel. My channel. And my channel is this, that. This is where my channel or what my particular, okay, let's say this is Shivani.
And across the world.
Shivani. So I'm going to click this video, which I've posted in YouTube. I'm going to copy that link. Come back. Let's close the YouTube. Come back to my Sublime and paste it where? There, 1 to 8. Remember, there's a hashtag here. Paste it there, save it, visit YouTube, can you see? Now let's try and see, refresh. Now remember, my YouTube is not open. When I click, can you see it takes me to my YouTube? All right? So could you take few minutes to do this for me? All right? So what did I do? What did I do? Remember, start with 117. I'm going to undo everything. I'm going to undo. Let's start from here. Remember? So you said click to register. Please put something on any web page, Let's type together, all right? Let's say here, YouTube. Let's type together, HTTPS. You can copy YouTube, www.youtube.com. Save it. So it's going to take you somewhere. So just type at this place. So similarly, if you have your own web page, let's say right now, you can put it here, or you can put any link. All right, you can even click the Zoom link here. So when they click there, it takes them into the Zoom link, and the Zoom link, it opens. All right, that's possible for you. Can you please try it? So I'm going to also put HTTPS wikipedia.org. Okay, see, save. I'm just putting anything. What else? Facebook. Do you have Facebook? What is Facebook? HTTPS? I'm not sure. So if you have your Facebook link, place it here. Insta, paste it here. Okay. So could you just try just YouTube alone? Could you just copy something, some video, YouTube video, and just paste it here and click and see whether it works? Try and see. All right. Could you just paste it for me? Yeah, it takes me to YouTube. See? All right, good. And does it work for you? Please let me know if it's not working. Just do one is enough. And then I want you to try the Google document, Google form, and all those. Try and put it here. Okay, all right. So this is what we need to do. Okay, now wait, I need to show you one more thing. Can you please come back to my screen? All right. Okay. Okay, so now once you have a web page, you see, if you want to update one by one on a weekly basis, let's say you're having lots of programs, every time you ask the developer to do it for you, they're going to charge you a lot of money, you see. So, or you have to buy a system where you have to pay yearly. We don't want to do all those. Baba's money is precious. So when you know this, you can just update it yourself. I'll show you all those later on, okay? All right, now watch one more thing. Okay, come back to my screen. So now I've got this. Now I want you to see here, how many tabs are open? 1, 2, right? This is Hello World. Hello World is our web page. And this is the Bootstrap. I'm going to, okay. Now if I click here, the YouTube opens on my web page tab, which is a bad idea. I want it to open on a separate page. How to do that? You get what I mean? When I click this, I want it to open on a new page. So let's do that. So I'm going to go back to my subline and tell the YouTube link here. Can you see the link? Can you see the link? Okay. So YouTube, I'm going to say, okay. So after the comma, just before the class, type target. Press enter. Can you see that? Target, can you please do that for me now? Target means go to another page. Don't stay on the same page. Target. I'm going to wait for you. Please do that. Target. And inside that two bracket commas, type underscore blank. That means it's going to open a blank page. So you should type target, and then inside the two commas, type underscore blank. Save it. I'm going to wait. Please watch my screen if you have to. Underscore blank. Now, after you've done this, go and click and see what happens. Click and see what happens. Anybody has got successfully opening on a different page? Let me know. Yeah, does it open in a new page? Let's check. No, I've got only two tabs here, right? So if you're watching my screen, I've got two tabs. When I click, hey, oh, it's opening in the same thing. Wait. Did I make a mistake? Target underscore blank. What did I do wrong? Underscore blank. Nothing is happening. Save. Okay. Is it my opening? What did I do? What went wrong? Again. Okay. Underscore blank. Save it, please. Okay. If it doesn't work, undo and type again. Okay. Target underscore blank. Refresh. Must refresh. Click. It's opening on a third tab. Why is this necessary? So that people can move between the pages. So that's why we are doing that. Okay. All right. So hopefully you're okay with that. Does it work? Anybody has got a success in that? Please let me know. Is it opening on a new page? Okay, so that is homework for you. So you can go on and finish up all this. You can even change the pictures. Now, when you change these pictures, make sure the pictures have the same size. So when you're doing a card, you can use Canva, use the same size of cards. Okay, same size. So then everything will fit nicely. Okay, now one more last thing I want to show you is last year. Now, let's go to Bootstrap and copy the footer. All right, so I'm going to go to my Bootstrap. Okay, please go to your Bootstrap, type footer, enter. Okay, there's no footer. No, it's not coming. Let's put header. Header, any headers or footers? No. Let's type cards. Okay, cards again. Type cards. Scroll down in the cards until you find footer. Do you see a footer anywhere? Go to your cards there here. Header and footer. Copy this, but again, it doesn't have a container. It doesn't have a container. So you need a container, right? You need a container. So, all right. So looks like you have to copy a container. Let's go to a container first. Let's take 5 more minutes and finish this. Type container now, please. Okay, container. Let's choose one container. There here. Okay, choose one container. Copy the container. Please paste in your subline. I'm going to wait for you. And I'm going to make a note. What's the note? Footer. Okay. All right. So this is my subline. Okay, now you try. In my subline, please put the footer note there, and then go to your container. Go to your container and paste the container. Paste the container. Okay, you've got a container. Inside the container, please paste the footer. That footer or header doesn't matter. Okay, so you've got a container. Paste the container. I'm going to wait for you. Then go back to your cards. How to get the footer? Go to the cards. Scroll down until you get to find the footer or the header. Yeah, it's here. So copy that footer and paste it inside the container. Please paste the footer inside the container. That's it. Beautify a bit. Just move the tap a bit. Okay. Done. Save it. You can type something here like example, contact us, because footer is maybe you want to contact us. Put some phone numbers. We will continue this later, but okay, so save it and check please what happens. So inside the container, I've pasted the footer card. Okay, so that's what I've done. Please save. Anybody has successfully done it? Let me know. Okay, so let's check what happens. Okay. So I've got, yeah, they're done. So you've got a web page right now, very basic web page. Okay, very basic web page, but it's got all these things. That's it, done. Okay, ask me some questions. Are you okay? Go through it. So your work. If you can, change all these names of the nav bar, change, because you know where to look for it. You need to know where to look for it. Change it and then check. If it's wrong, undo it if you have the time. Put some text here. Make sure you get all this clickable, link it somewhere, either to Google Documents or YouTube, particular channel, all right, or your video recording somewhere, you know, some classes, all this, we can put lots of it. And then you've got a special, maybe a form, whatever. And then here you can put your main headquarters, your address, your phone number, and then click it. Where do you want it to go when you click? Try all this. Try all these things. Okay, good. Do you have any questions? Are you okay? Well, I'm going to stop at this point.
Yeah, the Google form, I was not able to get the link to the Google form correct. I was ending up in other places.
Oh, okay. So what did you do? Google form. So I'm going to type.
I was doing
right?
that.
You created a Google form, and let's try it. Go to forms. As long as you just click one of it.
So I was not getting there somehow.
You're not getting. You're typing Google document. It's Google form, not doc. So let's put some name BK. That's it. Finished. So then copy this link. Copy the top link.
Yes,
It should,
click on that.
okay, it doesn't matter. So Google form is something you need to explore this week. Figure that out, okay. Right? But it's very useful because then you can get lots of people to register. So it's very useful for BKs to learn this. They can update their own website every time you just change the Google form. And so you can actually save a lot of cost. All right. So Google form can link to almost anything on earth in the internet. Okay, very good. All right. I'm going to close this thing. Now, is everybody okay? Now, Now, if at all you want me to check your work, what you can do is like this, watch. Copy, this is how you send me your information. Copy this whole thing. Copy this whole thing, all right? Copy it. WhatsApp to me this. That's it. Then I can paste it in my Sublime and actually watch it, but I may not see the images. That's it. So I can see where things go wrong or what. So this is how we can actually, so now I can copy this and actually now, let me see. I'm going to put in my chat. Look at, see what happens. Can I copy? It doesn't come in the chat. Okay, so you can actually WhatsApp to me this whole thing and I can copy it into my HTML and check what is wrong. Okay. Okay, very good. So any other questions you have, let me know. So if not, most probably we'll have a next class next week, but due to some events here, we might be busy, so I might alter the date or time, but I will let you know earlier. All right, so it's good. So please do your homework, okay? And then share me your work if you can. Make sure everything works. All right, any other question? If
Brother
not,
Om Shanti.
yes.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yep.
Can I ignore the first lesson and just continue from today's lesson?
Yes, you can, because they're standalone.
They stand alone. That one is not non-grid, and this one is the grid.
Yeah, grid is always easy because you can use for mobile.
So I'll start from the grid. I
Yes.
can't follow you. As you're speaking, I cannot. I will do it. I'll look at the record and I will do this time.
Correct. This is
Promise that
easier.
it'll be a good job.
Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Okay, thank you. Let's have 1 minute of Baba's remembrance. Okay.